Just a nice easy video tonight. I'll do a fun facts video. I haven't done one in a while, and a lot of people seem to enjoy them. It's raining out, so you may be able to hear the rain. And I also have a cold, so I'm sorry if I sound a bit nasally, breathy. But what can you do? So I hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while. But let's get straight into the fun facts. The shortest verse in the Bible consists of 2 words. Jesus wept. It's found in John chapter 11 verse 35. I know that in some other translations the word "and" is in there as well. And Jesus wept. But it probably still makes it the shortest. Okay, wearing headphones for just an hour will increase the bacteria in your ear by 700 times. A lot of us wear headphones to listen to ASMR videos. So we've all got a lot of extra bacteria. The first CD compact disc that was ever pressed in the US was Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I wasn't. Did you know that Mars appears red because it's covered in rust? I did know that. Must have learned that in science one time. Tigers don't only have striped fur, but they also have striped skin. Did you know it takes a plastic container over 50,000 years to start decomposing? How do we even know that? Who's lived 50,000 years to see a plastic container decompose? I guess science works it out. Yay, science. Babies are born without kneecaps. They don't appear until the child reaches 2 to 6 years of age. Kneecaps, also known as patella. Actor Arnold Schwarzenegger bought the first Hummer manufactured for civilian use in 1992. The vehicle weighed in at 6,300 pounds and was 7 feet wide. In Shakespeare's time, mattresses were secured on bed frames by ropes. When you pulled on the ropes, the mattress tightened, making the bed firmer to sleep on. Hence the phrase, "Good night, sleep tight." Cocaine was sold to cure sore throats, nervousness, headaches, colds, and sleeplessness in the 1880s. Maybe we all need some cocaine. Just saying. No, don't. We don't need it. Nobody needs it. 95% of people feel uncomfortable when the TV volume is an odd number. I'm definitely one of those 95%. The Earth is presently inhabited by 1.4 million species of animals and 500,000 species of plants. In 1945, a bug in it. That is very surprising if that's where it came from. I guess why not? Walt Disney named Mickey Mouse after Mickey Rooney, whose mother he dated for some time. The dot above the eye is called a tittle. A tittle. Did you know that the average person has 10,000 taste buds? I once got my taste buds removed by drinking hydrogen peroxide. It was a very bad idea. I thought it would help for some particular reason. So I put some in my mouth, and the burning was so intense, I spat it straight out, and I lost taste for about a week before my taste buds grew back. It was horrible. Don't drink hydrogen peroxide, ever. A fetus starts to develop fingerprints at the age of 8 weeks. Did you know that Nintendo first produced playing cards? In ancient Japan, public contests were held to see who in a town could break wind loudest and longest. Winners were awarded many prizes and received great acclaim. Go Japan. In the USA, more toilets flush at the halftime of the Super Bowl than at any other time of the year. Okay, this is quite a long fact. This is what the red, white, and blue on the US flag represent. The Continental Congress left no record to show why it chose the colours. However, in 1782, the Congress of the Confederation chose these same colours for the Great Seal of the United States and listed the meaning as follows: white to mean purity and innocence, red for valour and hardiness, and blue for vigilance, perseverance and justice. According to legend, George Washington interpreted the elements of the flag this way. The stars were taken from the sky, the red from the British colours, and the white stripes signified the secession from the home country. However, there is no official designation or meaning for the colours of the flag. Interesting. The human eye blinks an average of 4,200,000 times a year. Chewing gum was created by the Mayans over 300 years ago. They boiled the sap of the sapodilla tree and chewed it. Taste buds again. The average lifespan of a taste bud is 10 days. The United States is the leading producer of strawberries and supplies about 20% of the world's strawberries. Did you know the Amazon rainforest produces half the world's oxygen supply? That seems a lot. We lose half a litre of water a day through breathing. This is the water vapour we see when we breathe in onto glass. Koalas almost never drink water they eat. If you take your age and multiply it by 7, then multiply it by 1443, the product repeats your age 3 times. More facts about blinking. The average computer user blinks 7 times a minute, less than half the normal rate of 20. The smallest number spelled with an A is 1000. The pound symbol, or also known as the hashtag symbol, is often referred to as a number sign or pound sign. Its actual name is an octothorpe. Humans have 46 chromosomes, peas have 14, and crayfish have 200. Sorry, I was just yawning. Benjamin Franklin had poor vision and needed glasses to read. He got tired of constantly taking them off and putting them back on, so he decided to figure out a way to make his glasses let him see both near and far. He had 2 pairs of spectacles, cut in half, and put half of each lens in a single frame. Today, we call them bifocals. Oops. Months that start with a Sunday always has a Friday the 13th. Tomatoes were once referred to as love apples. This is because there was a superstition that people would fall in love by eating them. Mayonnaise is said to be the invention of the French chef of the Duke Interracial in 1756. While the Duke was defeating the British at Port Mahon, his chef was creating a victory feast that included a sauce made of cream and eggs. When the chef realized that there was no cream in the kitchen, he improvised, substituting olive oil for the cream. A new culinary masterpiece was born, and the chef named it mayonnaise in honor of the Duke's victory. Mayonnaise. The letters H-I-O-X in the Latin alphabet as the only ones that look the same if you turn them upside down or see them from behind. I've seen some of these before. Okay, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Los Angeles' full name is El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles de Porciancala. I probably butchered that, I'm sorry. A quarter of the bones in your body are found in your feet. American alligators live in southeastern areas of the United States, such as Florida and Louisiana. Did you know over 500 meteorites hit the Earth each year? Oh my gosh, I saw a huge meteorite the other night. Or a meteor, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a huge flaming ball flying through the sky. It was so cool. It was really low and very long. I was driving home at night a couple of weeks ago, and just all of a sudden this huge flash of light went trailing over the horizon. It was so cool. But I checked the news and it didn't seem like anyone else had reported it or seen it. So I felt quite special that I saw this awesome meteor. It was so awesome. The Atlantic Ocean has a greater salt content than the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean all the way, yeah. There have been about 30 films made at or about Alcatraz, the now closed federal prison island in San Francisco Bay, including The Rock, Birdman of Alcatraz, and Escape from Alcatraz. Almost is the longest word in the English language, with all the letters in alphabetical order. Did you know that almonds, or some people call them almonds, are members of the peach family? Men can read smaller print than women. Women can hear better. Around 22% of Americans are teenagers. Ooh, here's a good one. Did you know the average bed contains over 6 billion dust mites? The average person's skin weighs twice as much as their brain. Poor eyesight, known as myopia, is associated with higher IQ. Well, not gonna brag, but my eyesight is pretty terrible. But I wouldn't say my IQ is very high either. The largest great white shark ever caught measured 37 feet and weighed 24,000 pounds. It was found in a herring weir in New Brunswick in 1930. The harmless whale shark holds the title of largest fish, with the record being a 59-footer captured in Thailand in 1919. The common goldfish is the only animal that can see both infrared and ultraviolet light. That's pretty cool. The first interracial kiss on TV took place November 22nd, 1968, between Captain James T. Kirk, played by William Shatner, and Lieutenant Uhura, played by Nichelle Nichols, on an episode of Star Trek. Did you know newborn babies have 350 bones? By the age of 5, the amount of bones merges to 206. Bulls are colorblind. It is the motion of the cape which angers them. Mercury is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. 1 in every every 9,000 people is an albino. Great white sharks have about 3,000 teeth. Nom nom nom. Starfish have no brains. I think I've read that one before. The powder on chewing gum is finely ground marble. Really? A 100-pound person on Earth would weigh 38 pounds on Mars. Is there life on Mars? Most dreams last only 5 to 20 minutes. A clue originally meant a ball of thread. This is why one is said to unravel the clues of a mystery. That's cool. A snake has no ears. However, its tongue is extremely sensitive to sound vibrations. And by constantly flicking its tongue, the snake picks up these sound waves, and the sense a snake hears with its tongue. Did you know the letter W is the only letter in the alphabet that has 3 syllables? All others have 1. Warner Communications paid $28 million for the copyright of the song Happy Birthday. A giraffe can go without water longer than a camel can. The largest number of children born to one woman is recorded at 69. From 1725 to 1765, a Russian peasant woman gave birth to 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. Is she crazy? How do you do that? In other news, a chicken loses its feathers when it becomes stressed. The largest diamond that was ever found was 3,106 carats. Where's the diamond? Do you see a diamond? The revenue that is generated from gambling is more than the revenue that comes from movies, cruise ships, recorded music, theme parks, and spectator sports combined. Whoa. Did you know a group of kangaroos is called a mob? There's a mob of kangaroos. The country of Tonga once issued a stamp shaped like a banana. The average IQ is 100, while 140 is the beginning of genius. Flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. A pregnant goldfish is called a twit. You twit. In Saudi Arabia, a woman reportedly may divorce her husband if he does not keep her supplied with coffee. Yeah, people will do anything Cherophobia is a fear of fun. In Singapore, it is illegal to sell or own chewing gum. Wow, their footpaths must be so clean. The first hard drive available for the Apple II computer had a capacity of only 5 megabytes. You can store all their files on that much. Did you know sound travels almost 5 times faster underwater than in air? Really? Oh, that's pretty sad. 90 million people survive on less than $75 a year. That's no good. Eggs sink in water when they are fresh and float when expired. 4 of the 5 original designers of the Macintosh computer were left-handed. Leonardo da Vinci was dyslexic, and he often wrote backwards. If a person has 2/3 of their liver removed through trauma or surgery, it will grow back to the original size in 4 weeks' time. Well, that's pretty incredible. The abdomen of the ant contains 2 stomachs. One stomach holds the food for itself, and second stomach is for food to be shared with the other ants. That's so cool. I love that. Go ants. Okay, a couple more. Oranges, lemons, watermelons, and tomatoes are berries, apparently. An alligator can go through 2,000 to 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. Pantherophobia is a fear of a mother-in-law. Alright everyone, that will be enough fun facts for this time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're off to sleep, I hope you sleep well. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you all soon.